misplaced entitlement and rage against the world, even from Gen Z people who are ensconced in very comfortable homes, but it's like the world owes them big time. Now the question that I haven't completely understood is whether Gen Z, the products of what the world went through during COVID, and they were the very formative years for Gen Z at that point, whether that isolation has psychologically affected them so deeply that they haven't understood it themselves, and the people around them haven't been able to understand it fully either. So there is that I cannot grasp what it is that angers them so much. Like every decade has had disruptors. Every decade has had the disenchanted, the disillusioned. For those of us who grew up in the 70s and the earlier generation in the 60s, there was a lot that we were protesting against, because that's the privilege of youth. You have to protest against what you think is not okay with the world, and at that stage, nothing but nothing is okay with the world for the young. I can understand all those various decades. Gen Z has stumped me, because I just see extremely spoiled young people expecting the world to bow down and say thank you for letting us exist.
Many Gen Z in the audience, I can hear the murmurs, and possibly they will be meeting you when they, right after this for questions.
I would love an actual conversation beyond a few grunts and a few words,
Yes.
and eyes glazing over with disregard, disinterest, and disrespect.
Well said. So you know what to ask. So, one last question about the book. You said somebody had come over to you. When you talk about, the kiss, the act of kissing, it's one of the most underrated acts. Somebody came up to you and said she's never been kissed in ever, a Rajasthani woman, after 30 plus years of marriage, So, what is that takeaway you'd like to give people about little acts of kindness and love?
No, I honestly feel it's the act of kissing is as intimate as the act of actual lovemaking. It is. So if that lady has never experienced it, in our society, I also feel strongly that no one prepares young girls on them when they're getting married as to what to expect in marriage from a marital physical relationship, which is again why there's a whole chapter on the very romanticized Suhag Raat, all of it generated by Bollywood movies, which make the pressure on a young girl. When a young girl is told by her mother that from henceforth